July 18, 2023. The first item we'll start with is public comment. Elizabeth, did anybody sign up? No speakers this morning. All right. Next item on the agenda is the review and approval of the minutes from our last meeting on June 20th.
Move to approve.
Got a motion for Mr. Brunke and a second for Mr. Strange. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Great. The next item on today's agenda is contracts. A request for approval for the exercise of a renewal option for a term of 5 years for office space. Mr. Stiles.
Madam Chair, we've a couple of internal questions that ask that you defer this matter.
Okay. All right. We'll go ahead and defer this item.
Also, it's technical. Is that really just?
All right. We'll fix that as well. Alex, we don't have to vote on that, right?
No.
Next item then is Emily, request for approval of construction design for AGI.
Good morning, council members, Madam Chair, members of the board. I'm here to present the construction designs for Architectural Graphics, Inc., also known as AGI. Let me read the disclosures. I will note the work you're about to see today here is primarily by RFS Architects, Jeremy Jones, and engineer Kimberly Moore and David Bowman. AGI is a company that provides branding services and signage solutions for a diverse set of clients headquartered in Virginia Beach, but throughout the world they work. A little bit of background: in May of 2022, this body authorized 40 plus acres in Innovation Park to sell. They intend to consolidate operations here with a minimum of 100,000 square foot building, though it's looking more like 400,000 square feet. For a manufacturing warehouse, we had estimated capital investment is $42.5 million with 500 jobs retained. We've entered into a cost participation with AGI to provide the infrastructure necessary to make not only their parcel, but the extended parcels within the Innovation Park developable, extended roadway and stormwater infrastructure through a CIP that was allocated by City Council. There was an early network component to their development agreement with them, where the initial stormwater pond was dug and surcharge was placed on the AGI building pad, so it could sit for a number of months before the construction for AGI could begin and the final site plans and stuff had been approved. AGI is on an accelerated schedule to complete and be out of their current lease and into this building by 2025. Here's the Innovation Park. The red area in the center is the AGI parcel. You can see where Hudon Way is being extended, along with 3 stormwater ponds for the offsite infrastructure, as well as a traffic signal on Princess Anne Road in Hudon Way. This is the progress of the early nest pond. You can see the pond on the right and the building pad on the left. It's pretty much complete. The surcharge is about to sit now for 5 months, but that work is wrapping up. It began in April of 2023, maybe March. The parcel zone I-1, 40.3 acres. The proposed building is 410,876 square feet. There's 595 parking spaces and a building height of 37 feet, 3 inches. I would like to point out some of the amenities that are being provided. There's a walking trail for employees for AGI. It goes all the way around the building, some landscaping. And then, although Hudon Way is not being extended through as originally envisioned, there is a public trail, a nice 10-foot one that it will connect through. So it comes off the end of Hudon Way. Around the BNP is also serving as maintenance as access road to the city pump station and then out to Tournament Drive through the golf course. AGI is also planning an amphitheater up on the right-hand side for its employees and to use up some of the dirt they will have on site.
So the what?
Excess soil from the construction. This is a bird's eye view of the western elevation, which is the entranceway to the building. The front western face is concrete tilde. The rest of the building is a metal building There is metal accents at the doors and entrances where you see the blue and the awnings. Western elevation perspective, you can see the pond on the right and the main entranceway to the building. And the northwest elevation, this will be the truck loading dock around the corner. The southwest elevation, I tried to wrap the corner a little bit, but mostly the only visible face from any public right-of-way will be the western elevation. So the northern faces the wooded tree line, that will remain. The south faces, again, more trees and the city-owned property and agricultural fields. And then the east again, will face that amphitheater on the other side. So the design meets the Innovation Park design guidelines. Site plan approved, they're in their third submission, I believe, and site plan approval is anticipated in August, and construction is anticipated on the building before the end of 2023. I would like to acknowledge Jimmy Rayner in the back for AGI. I'll give you the opportunity to say anything if you'd like.
Answer any questions, you said it all.
All right, thank you. Any questions for Emily? You've got a question for Council?
Way, is that extended now, or do we need to extend it?
No, it's being extended with this. I can show you where it stops now and where it starts here.
So it's under construction now?
So no, it stops right here right now. There's a cul-de-sac,
Right.
and then this lighter gray is what will be extended with these improvements starting this fall.
Okay, thank you. I will be abstaining from the vote on this item as my firm does work for AGI. All right. With that, if there aren't any other questions, the chair will entertain a motion to approve the construction design for AGI.
I'll move it.
Got a motion for Mr. Byrne.
Second.
Mr. Standing beat you to it. All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Okay, abstaining. Great, that motion carries. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. All right, next item on the agenda is for our EDIP program, a request for approval of a resolution authorizing an EDIP Part A award for Rinker Design Associates.
Yes, good morning, Madam Chair, members of the board. This morning I'll be presenting a grant request for Rinker Design Associates. And first I would like to welcome and acknowledge Bobby and Nikhil with Rinker. Thanks for coming this morning. These are the disclosures for both the applicant and the owner. The company was established in 1982. They're an engineering firm that provide the following services ranging from construction engineering and inspection to surveying. The company has 4 locations: Manassas, Virginia, Fredericksburg, Virginia, Glen Allen, and here in Virginia Beach on Main Street in Town Center. The project, they are expanding from 3,200 square feet to 6,400. They anticipate completing this expansion fall of this year. The capital investment is $190,000 for furniture, fixtures, and equipment. They currently have 11 employees, full-time employees. They plan to bring on 10 new employees with a grand total of 21. Average salary, excluding benefits, will be $115,000. The grant request is for $47,600, Part A, pursuant to the policy. It does meet the target industry sector of business retention and expansion. Any questions?
Any questions?
Thank you.
All right, with no questions, I'll go ahead and entertain a motion to approve the request for an EDIP Part A award in the amount of $47,600 to Rinker Design Associates. Got a motion from Mr. Parker and a second from Mr. Strange. Great. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign, and that motion carries. Thank you. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
Okay, Hermes Abrasives. Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the Development Authority, and council members. I have an EDIP recommendation for Hermes Abrasives today. Here is a look at their disclosures. And a little bit about the company. So they were founded in Hamburg, Germany in 1927 and selected Virginia Beach as their North American headquarters in 1979. They're the leading manufacturer of industrial coated and bonded abrasives, which is a fancy way of saying sandpaper. They're used in almost every industry. Of note, during COVID, they had a huge uptick because their product was used to polish the needles on the vaccines. So thanks to their success, their German headquarters has allotted funding for increased production at the Virginia Beach facility. So they presented us with a multi-year capital investment plan to purchase and install new machinery, including actually transitioning some production that's done in Mexico to fully produce that in Virginia Beach. They will also be making upgrades to their brick and mortar infrastructure and then hiring the staff to operate this new machinery that they plan to install. So here's a look at the economic impact. They have $3.6 million planned to invest over 36 months, as well as hiring 30 new employees. I just wanted to note that because the EDIP policy is based on 36 months, that's what we structured the EDIP on, but they did present a 5-year capital investment plan, which includes investing an additional $2 million over those 5 years and hiring an additional 10 employees. Your EDIP recommendation will just be based on the capital investment. As you'll note, their average annual salary is $49,000. They're currently going through a wage analysis to be able to hire more competitively. So for that reason, the EDIP recommendation will just be based on capital investment. So we are recommending an EDIP award of $100,000 pursuant to Part A of the EDIP policy for capital investment. They are working with VDP, who will be incentivizing jobs for the Virginia Jobs Investment Program. Any questions? Sure.
Will the state portion require a local match to that?
It is not. Yep.
All right, any other questions? Hearing none, the chair will entertain a motion on the request for approval of a resolution authorizing EDIP Part A award for capital investment to Hermes Abrasives.
So moved.
Got a motion for Mr. Burton? Second for Mr. Strange. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. That motion carries. Wonderful. Administrative information. Do we have any comments from any of the BBA members today? All right, I will go ahead and report that at Mr. Strange's suggestion, we have recommended Bonnie Parker for the NEDAC position, which is the Military Economic Development Advisory Commission. So Mr. Strange will be stepping off at the end of August, and Mr. Parker is our recommended replacement to council. So thank you so much for agreeing to step up, and thank you so much for your service, Mr. Strange. We've got no director's report today. All right.
The director is in Germany.
All right. Well, I'm sure he'll have a lot to report
At the
next
Beer
week.
Fest.
It's a little too early for that, I think. All right, then. If nothing else, then the chair will entertain a motion to recess into a closed session pursuant to the exemptions from open meetings allowed by Section 2.2-3711A Code of Virginia as amended for the following purposes. Contracts. Discussion of the award of a public contract involving the expenditure of public funds, including interviews of bidders or offers, and discussion of the terms or scope of such contract where discussion in an open session would adversely affect the bargaining position or negotiating strategy of the public body pursuant to Virginia Code Section 2.2-3711A29, and that pertains to District 2 and District 5. Legal matters. Consultation with legal counsel employed or retained by a public body regarding specific legal matters required requiring the provision of legal advice by such counsel pursuant to Virginia Code Section 2.2-3711A8, and that pertains to District 8 and District 5. And 3, publicly held property. Discussion or consideration of the acquisition of real property for a public purpose or of the disposition of publicly held real property where discussion in an open meeting would adversely affect the bargaining position or negotiating strategy of the public body pursuant to Virginia Code Section 2.2-3711A3, and that pertains to District 2.
So moved.
I've got a motion from Mr. Brunke and a second from Mr. Strange, and then a roll call vote.
David Byrne,
Yay.
William Brunke,
Yes.
Lisa Murphy.
Yes?
Ronnie Parker,
Yes.
Mike Standing,
Yes.
Joseph Strange.
Yes.
All right, we are adjourned to closed session.